after those 2 days in the hot springs. The Abyss kind of threw a wrench in our relaxation, though.
Yeah.
Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation. The Kaholasaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy.
You do realize that I did absolutely want to drown you in those pools, right, Paimon?
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
And Kachina?
Yo,
Is she
Kachina's
back as
back.
Kachina fell in battle.
No!
But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the Rite of Resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound to happen.
She fucking died.
She
Wow, so Kachina was the only one that died? Even the guys without unique character designs survived.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What?
What does that even mean?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
So Kachina's just like really fucking dead.
This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We witnessed it countless times. Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Yeah, salty ass bitch.
Both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off. Why would the YUP recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that?
It would be really funny if he like fell off that thing that he's sitting on.
She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
Hell yeah, beat the shit out of him.
Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You.
Think about it.
What the hell have you done,
Who's
bitch?
really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
It's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory. Maybe the YUP interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
She beat everyone easily.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No. She's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always the first person to stand up and face it head on.
Yeah.
I don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
It sure as hell ain't you.
That's enough.
Aw.
There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration.
Yeah.
The failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter.
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon.
Shut the fuck up.
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
No, of course not.
Even though I
Yeah,
have
little
said
bitch
nothing
boy.
to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
That's the first useful thing you've ever said, Paimon. Good job.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friends sooner, you should join the investigation. So, what do you say?
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat. Rest
Okay.
assured, everyone.
No. Yo, the Goober Gang is here.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved. You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage. The consequences will be equally painful.
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. And that is exactly what the Abyss wants. The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wyab have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide how that journey ends, not us. All we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
If not me, then who? No other is capable of sustaining the sacred flame. I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Alright.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
Oh! The Fatui. Capitano? Oh! Yes!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with.
Capitano! The first of the
secrets
Harbingers. Is he the?
ley
Does that mean he's the
No
strongest?
secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin.
Ooh.
And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation.
He's
Your
so
plan
cool.
has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
Oh! Yo!
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking!
Yo! Holy shit! Woo! Holy shit. He's gonna take the Gnosis.
Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again, and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No. We're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed. The power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Among us!
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Wyna. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend
Resurrection.
Kashina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision. The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end. Losing a friend is tragic, but when that happens, the best thing you can do is focus on how to prevent further casualties.
I appreciate what
Shut
you're trying
up.
to say, Chief Wyna. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness any day. If Kachina's still holding on, then so will I.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Wyna? This doesn't seem like you. Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom.
Very suspicious. He might be the betrayals
Among
among us.
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops. Ah, that must be him. Hello there, are you Vichana?
That's me. Did you need something?
Tell him about Kachina and the Spirit Speaker Stone.
What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How is that even possible? No, if you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place. But that would mean...
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
Your friend? Oh, Wyna mentioned someone named Malco. Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem.
Alright.
We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name, It's only right that we return the favor.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor. Go ahead. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. He was dragged to his grave by the sheer number of enemies. If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them not to advance. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina, I realized there's a chance Malco might also be alive, fighting for survival in the Night Kingdom.
But that happened several years ago, right? The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes one with the Sea of Souls.
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. Malco and I promised each other, even if we never managed to root out the Abyss for good, we would fight together until the end. Alright. Let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. If you see any fragments scattered around the area, please collect them.
So it's like a collection thing. Like a... Yeah, collection
Make sure you
thing.
prepare yourselves
Yeah.
for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss will likely emerge in response.
Do you think the Abyss has one of these too, and that's how they're able to get into the Night Kingdom? What? Aye. Aye. Yeah. Oh, it's one of those things.
I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting stronger.
Oh no. Has Malco
The
become
Abyss is
like an
corroding his
Abyss
body.
creature?
Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Alright, so now we're gonna fight more creatures. Oh! Oh! Ah.
This power.
Hanging in there?
No, why can't I find him? Why?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
Oh no.
We have no choice. I'm sorry, Sea Lolly. Get back!
Oh, she's a bow character.
Wait!
Oh.
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the Spirit Speaker stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just give him some space.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama? It looks like
He's got the ancient name.
This is...
Hey, Malco. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words. Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just... hard. Thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They have to mourn me. Pisak! Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Right to the end, you were never one for goodbyes. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. But just in case, Vichama, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. Both of us.
Oh. No.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Waina. I can hear it in your voice.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo soars. You two are something else.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids. That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, you might as well hand it over.
Oh no.
According to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial artifact, so it'd be safer
Oh
to keep it with
no.
me.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
Capitano!
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
Well, in their defense, Capitano is like really fucking cool.
Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble.
There's gonna be a traitor
I
among
wish
us,
I could
isn't
offer
there?
you
Ooh, this is a cute room.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening to the stories of heroes, and physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an
Let's
item,
look at some
I'm more than
goodies.
willing to tell you about its origins.
Alright, we'll have a look.
Into the underground ruins. The what now? This is pretty.
So we're underneath Natlan right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are...
Oh, so that's why there's not like an actual...
Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns?
Yes.
Like, not an actual
Long time
Archon.
ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time, but with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
We're gonna kill you.
Adventure excitement kicking in, right guys?
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Yeah.
We won't let any...
Oh. Alright. Ooh, there's the entrance to the thing.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about. The one ripped open by the Abyss.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually have to go in there? Okay,
Yeah.
Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready.
Bye. Whoosh. Oh, guess we're just going in. Are we gonna have to fight like a Lecter or something?
You don't have to drag Paimon. You're pulling too hard.
Shut the fuck up.
Looks like
This
we
place is
made it.
actually cool.
This is the Night Kingdom. It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories. That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, it's so high up. Did we really fall that far down?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out completely unscathed. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
That's it?
How do you know that?
Right. We still got a job.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Yeah.
This light is streaming in.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate. And the
Yeah, these floating black things.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Huh?
A talking ghost!
Calm down. I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right?
Oh, it's him.
Vichama's friend, Malco. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, it could only do so much. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker's stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Oh. Why are these ghosties so angry?
Did you hear that? What? Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Don't scare Paimon
What?
like that.
I heard it too. It was a voice from the Abyss.
What did it say?
The KFC 6-piece chicken
It
nugget.
doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
Talk to Kachina. Kachina, no! No.
We're here, Kachina!
Let's go!
You made it! Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters. Good idea. Let's go!
Die. Dude, Kachina's E-skill is so fun to play. Let's go. Our characters are all on life support now, though.
Finally here! Thank you so much. That monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times. Wyatt? Wyatt! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyatt? Can you hear me? Wyatt? So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyatt from answering our calls. Alright, get ready everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Hell yeah.
Careful. We've got company.
Oh no. It is Elector!
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
You killed Malcolm? You deserve what's coming to you! There aren't
Hell
many
yeah.
men who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
Jesus Christ.
Right here!
Damn, he was like the easiest Lecter I've ever fought.
We actually won!
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption.
What?
What's wrong, Malani? So many memories. My brain's just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what happened.
Yo, she on that LSD.
Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then. We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan. This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wyatt first.
Didn't we just do that? Oh, no.
Okay, that should be enough. Wyatt? Wyatt? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina. My dear child.
Oh! Oh, what the hell? That's so rude.
The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to
No.
hurry, or we'll be stuck here.
Oh, what the fuck?
Watch out for the falling rocks! Quick, through the middle!
Oh my god. Ooh.
Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
Ooh. You get to see Janssen's power. Oh no. Oh fuck. Yo!
You've done well. Now come home.
Hell yeah.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
Oh
It's
yeah.
good to see you all here in one piece.
One Piece!
I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one.
Ah, that's good. Yo, let's go.
All
Kachina's all
right.
good.
That should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
I'll get straight to
Yeah.
the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Oh no.
No. That can't be true, can it?
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Mulan told
So we're
us a
probably
little
gonna
bit
fix
about
that in like chapter 3
500
and
years
beyond.
ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss.
And well,
At
it's
that
been
time,
500
we
years.
were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wayab nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, It would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Ah, so she is the Archon.
That doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. Or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods.
How does a gnosis exist, though?
It's like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
Well, we have less than a year.
Yes.
For 2 people.
But we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
Cutscene. Huh? Ooh.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan.
Oh, there's a walkway. Okay. Is she gonna like go through the memories of her friends? What's next?
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
Aww.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
Come on.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Yeah.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
Thank you.
No, that's Paimon's favorite.
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away, because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short, and beyond a point it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them, or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
I'm suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her. You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
Alright, let's ask about
I suppose,
Lumine, right?
So what? Don't
Is that what we're gonna ask about?
Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes. Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Oh, is that how we'll unlock Pyro Traveler?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories will be remembered by our people for all the years to come.
Now imagine if I made my character's name something stupid like Bingus Dingus McScringus. That name would be forever engraved in history, and that would be really funny.
Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
And that's the quest completed. Let's go.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power.
Ooh.
Your injury complicates things. This is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now.
Yo.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we
Who is
cannot
this?
turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be.
Who is this?
Heard something from here, didn't you?
Who is that? Alright. That puts me at 23 polls for Capitano. Let's go.